Hi, and welcome to Aaron Plays Wordle. Playing the weekly Wordle for April 25th to May 1st. Our strategy will continue to be to start with a random word, and I'll do my best. We will also continue playing Phrazle. I'm going to drop Waffle. I just didn't find it all that interesting. Today's random word will be motif. Motif. Not surprisingly, not a great starting play. Let's try some higher probability letters. It probably doesn't end with the S, so the S is in the second or third position. If the A can't be there, it probably starts with A. A-S? Ash? No. Ask? Asked? Aspen? No, we've used the N. Ashen? Can't use the N. Yeah, let's try asked. Whoa. Oh, askew. Okay. That's a pretty hard one. All right, 3, 2, 6. Probably the 3 isn't the. I don't think you would start with a two-letter word as the second one. I don't think the first one is going to be the. Second one is probably the second word is probably a preposition. Or it could be some sort of imperative like put me, set me, let me. I don't know. Let's just guess something. Set in ground. And rather not use the aim. Yeah, aim's a common letter. Okay. Yeah, not great. Let's see, that G is probably in the first word. So the second word could be like go. All right, let's try go as the second word and use the S, T, and I. What do we have for vowels? Nothing. Oh, the O can be in the first one. It's not going to be in the third one. We haven't tried A. I suppose I shouldn't reuse them. Yeah, it's not the best play, but I think it'll get us some useful information. Right, so the second letter starts with O. The first letter has a G in it. Bag of tricks. April 26th, and our random word for today will be storm. Pretty good. Let's make a guess that uses the S and the T but moves them to new positions. Maybe something that ends in ST. Let's guess like okay, pretty good. Maybe it's heist. Let's try that. Phrasal today, 3423. Beginning to understand that the key to phrasal is just nailing down any word that isn't like the, and so forth. Because then you have a good chance of just recognizing what the phrase is going to be. The game of, let's see, should use like an I or something. Game of lid. All right, so you got the and of. So now we're just working on other two words and actually got some useful information. So The second word's going to have both D and G in it. Might be able to get it from this. And the last word will have the A in it. The Dogs of War. That's a thing, right? The Dogs of War. It's the title of a book, I think. Okay, so I just looked this up. Cry havoc and let slip the dogs of war is a quote from Shakespeare's Julius Caesar, said by Mark Antony. Here's some context. April 27th, and our random word will be rifle. All right, how about snout? That's a little better. Just going to play the first thing that jumps to mind, which is shown. All right, a longer one, 63425, making the dogs of, let's see, is there any vowels we haven't used? U, and the dogs of lunch. All right, good guesses on the and of. See if the M is in the last word. Could be like match, of match, of match. Oh, could it be days of March? No. Beware the, no, it's beware the Ides of March. Beware the Ides of March. April 28th. Today's random word is pause. I think I'll make an elimination guess that uses O and I. How about tonic? It's a little bit. Maybe I should guess something with two E's. Let's guess like sleet. See if that helps. Didn't get anything in the right position. And there's only one E. Guess there could be a Y. If there's gonna be just one E, you would expect it to be in the middle position for a word like chest. Could be a word that ends in S but isn't a plural. Could it end in SKY? But then T, no. T would have to be in the second position then. Could end in STY. Alright, so if it ends in STY, E in the second position, zesty. Are there any other words that have that form? I don't think so. I'm going to try it. Whew, that was a hard one. 4236. Could be of the. Probably try that. More of the. Some of the. Lord of the manor. High on the hog. Could be on the. Mill on the floss. Cash on the barrelhead. Bite of the apple. Bite of the cherry. Well, what the heck? Let's try it. It's rare I ever can think of one that fits right off. It's a little bit of an obscure phrase. Does this mean B and I? T are in the last word. I guess the second word could be like at. And I'm still not totally clear on the rules. I think the fact that the T is purple means there's another T, and it's not just referring to the T in the. So maybe the R is in the first word with the O. I guess the O could be in the last word too. The I could be in the second word, could be in the. So the word with C-O-B-E. I can't think of any words like that. B-O-C-E. Cobble. Bach. Alright, I just gotta make a guess here. Nothing. No phrases are popping to mind. Port. In. Just get some random letters here. How about mud? Yeah, use a mug and play it B here. Back. Let's try that. Okay, it is in, so it's in the bucket. In the bucket? In the bucket. This should be obvious, but I don't have it. Rope? Drop. Drop in the bucket. April 29th. Today's random word is aisle. Be nice to guess the O, U, and Y. I'll do a combo play where I do that, but also still guess the S in a new position. Let's try mousy. Okay, so we picked up the S in the right position. Good. And A is the only vowel in it, so it could end in like ST or SH. Let's try brash. All right, what do we got left? Got T for trash, C for crash. I think that's it. Ooh, long words in today's phrasal. See, that's 4, 8, 11, 6, and 8. Ugh. All right, let's try and think of an 11-letter word. Just be best to start typing. Advertisement. Nope. Advertised. Contractual. All right, better use some different vowels over here. Let's try and use E and I. Feisty. Maybe I'm using too many T's here. Let's just try and vary it up in the next word. Let's see, what haven't we used? We need N, maybe a Y. Oh, let's do an ING word here. Plotting. Okay. There's a lot of information. It's going to be tricky to figure out. I think it's easier with short words. Let's see, the third word, we did get a P. It's hard to work on all these words at the same time. I think I should just try and not try and be too perfect about it, but just try and guess something that rearranges the letters I do have in the words, throws in a couple other things. Fratricidal. Except that has the A and the L in exactly the same positions. After re-enter, nope. Alright, that at least gets some of the letters in there. That was hard, just coming up with something that used a couple of the letters. Okay, I think what this is telling us is there's two T's in the last word. So let's just try and use something else here. And the second word with maybe the C and the D. Second, maybe? Let's try second. Nope, the E's in that position. How about scared? No T's in that word. There might be a D and there might be a C. Okay, it's worth a try. Now we want to use two T's and a Y in the third word, and a PLO and a PON. Why? Alright. No, is that crazy? No. Let's just do something to get some letters out here. Oy. That is less help than I hoped, but it is a little progress. To the CA. Alright, so the C is definitely in the last word, and so is an N. So we should be able to figure that out. CNPOT. Hoping if I can just figure out what the last word is, I'll just be able to recognize the phrase and not have to do all the hard work. Contempt? Oh, maybe it's contempt. That's good. Now is the winter of our discontent. No, contempt. It's familiarity breeds contempt. Phew, that was hard. Well, even though I got it in 3, that was definitely the hardest one yet. It's April 30th. Today's random word is snack. Alright, let's try a couple other vowels and common letters. Crowed. Alright, let's make a guess using the R and A to try and get them into the right positions. Let's try mural. Alright, it started L-A-R. Larva. Let's try larva. Phrazle. A bunch of short words. 5, 3, 4, 4, 4. Found the time part. Let's see, what haven't we used? Let's throw in a Y here. And an S. Well, let's just pop time in there. Again, O needed to be in a different word somewhere. Word 1 is not in word list. Snuck? Snuck isn't in the dictionary? I mean, I know sneaked is a thing, but I feel like snuck is an established word. Alright, I'm gonna undo this whole thing. No, snuck wasn't a good guess anyway. We want to get the into a different position. Let's put time at the last word. We could just put time in both of those places. Actually, not the worst idea, but let's vary it a little bit. What else would we like to try? A G and a C. Ugh, that is not very much better. But I think the first word is until. Until the cows come home. Yeah, I think that's it. Until the cows come home. was a little tricky because so much of it used the same letters, C-O-M-E, so if you didn't guess those, you're not going to get much in your board. Mayday, mayday. Today's random word is tired. Let's play shaky. Guess it might be forum. Try that. Uses up the rest of the vowels. Thought I had it there for a second. Alright, so it either has a second O, which would make it forego, or it has a consonant cluster, which I don't think is possible. Let's just try forego. Four, two, five. Born to shop. Born to live to ride. Love to death. Yeah, at least that's an actual phrase. We can't think of one that fits the pattern. Love to death. No. Yeah, it is not very much useful information because either the A or the O could be. No, wait, that's not true. The O is not in the second word, so the O has to be in the last word. The A could be in the first or second word. Fire, make, and rain there, and there. Maybe that's wasting guesses too. Ruin here. And a word with T and O. Story. Alright. Ugh, that was not much better. I guess the middle word is probably in. Since the first word has S and E. The last word has an N. Safe. In. Same in something? Same in. No. Alright, so maybe the S is in the third position. Oh, maybe it's case